Today we're in Sri Lanka and we're exploring the 660-foot sheer-sided Sigiriya rock fortress. The rock fortress is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are 1,200 steps leading to the summit palace, many of which are bolted onto the sheer rock face. The climb is not for those who suffer from agoraphobia. Sigiriya is also known as the Lion Rock, and it is arguably one of the most important historical sites in Sri Lanka, and is the site of the royal palace of one of Sri Lanka's ancient kings. Halfway up the rock, in a sheer recess where the walls had been polished, there's a sequence of extraordinary frescoes which were painted 1,500 years ago, collectively regarded as one of the island's greatest historical treasures. The paintings show a cohort of curvaceous women, lavishly bejewelled and draped in exotic silk robes. The complex was built by King Kashyapa in 450 AD. He decided to move the capital to the rock because of its strategic defensive possibilities. Just under halfway up the rock, and time to rest our legs and take in the view before the steep climb up the rock face to the Cloud Maiden Gallery. Onward and upward with caution to the Cloud Maiden's frescoes. The sublime portraits of the Cloud Maidens were painted on the rock walls between 477 to 495 AD. It is believed that these sublime paintings of the Cloud Ladies are actually the ladies of the King's Court in devotional procession. For more than 1,000 years, visitors viewing the Cloud Maidens have etched their poetic thoughts on the mirrored wall. Here are some of the poetic comments written over the 1,000 years in Sinhalese and Tamil and translated into English. Quoting, like a bee who has seen full-blown lotuses, the bewildered heart of mine was consoled. Hail, golden-coloured one on the mountainside, whose resplendent rosy hand bore a blue water lily, bewitched my heart and tore it from another. The ladies who wear golden chains on their breasts beckon me. As I have seen these ladies, heaven appears to me not so good. And from a female writer, A dew-eyed female from the mountainside arouses anger in my mind. In her hand she has taken a string of pearls, and in her looks she has assumed rivalry of us.
The heavenly maidens, and left there.
Onward and upward to the Lion's Gate,
At the end of the rock. This is the staircase.
passing between the giant lion's paws. It's a steep climb to the rock summit and the palace ruins.
There's a wall path.
In 476 AD, the king who ruled over Sri Lanka had two sons. His illegitimate son, Kashyapa, coveted the throne, but he knew his full-blooded brother, Moggallana, was next in line. Kashyapa plotted with the commander of the army to overthrow his father, the king. Kashyapa showed little mercy on his father. He walled him up while he was still alive. His legitimate brother, the heir to the throne, fearing his life, fled to southern India. King Kashpaya chose Sigiriya rock because he believed if he built a capital there, it would give his forces a strategic advantage if attacked. In AD 495, Moggallana, the rightful king, raised an army and attacked Sigiriya rock fortress to overthrow the usurper. During the battle, the king's troops scattered. Kashyapa, fearing all was lost, drew his dagger and slashed his own throat. King Moggallana abandoned the Sigiriya fortress and moved his capital to Annapurna. Starting the steep descent from the summit, it's 1,200 steps to the jungle 660 feet below.